I know polishing your nails can seem intimidating, but don't underestimate how much the prep before the polish can help you achieve the flawless finish you're looking for. First, we're going to determine our length and shape, and you want to make sure you clip and file carefully because you don't want to crack or split the nails, and I'm going to show you how. What I love about the nail clipper is it has this curved edge, and so it helps me follow the natural shape of the nail. And we want to be careful that we don't split or crack the nail. So we'll start from one side and clip, and then we'll go to the other side and clip, and we'll finish our shape right in the center. Some people ask, is it important or do I have to clip first? Can I file? And I always love to clip first because then I can reduce the length, I can create the overall shape, and then I can perfect the shape with the file very quickly and easily. Now, when I'm creating the shape of the nail, I like to draw an imaginary line down the center of the nail, and what I do to one side, I do to the other. By clipping the sides of the nail, it helps me start to create that shape, but it also reduces stress on the natural nail. If you start by clipping in the very center of the nail, well, then it has to take your round nail and flatten it out to cut it, and you're gonna put a lot of stress, which could split or crack the nail. Next, we're going to use our nail file and buffer. And the great thing about this is it has the file on one side and a buffer on the other. So it's kind of a 2-in-1, which makes it very easy to travel with. The file is a 240 grit file, which makes it perfect for the natural nail. We're going to follow the same technique in creating our shape where we actually start from the side to the center and then the side to our center. I also like to come along the lower edge. It helps to soften the shape and makes it more wearable. A lot of times I see people do a lot of filing and they file back and forth on the nail, and you have to worry about, like, if you go to a microscopic level, the grit particles on a file can actually cause the layers of the nail to separate, causing pilling. Let the file do the work and simply perfect the shape. Then lastly, you want to take your hand and you want to turn it away from you. So that way your nail follows like the horizon, and then this will help you get a nice, straight, even, consistent shape. Cuticle care is your best care. What we want to do is we want to gently push back the cuticle to create an even, consistent shape that basically will frame the polish. This pushy is super cool because it has a couple of new features. One, it's super thin and it's been hand buffed, so that way when you push back the cuticle, you won't scratch the nail at all. Two, it has this little hooked edge that has a ridged file built into it. So down in the corners, which might be tough to get, you could use this little edge to grab those pieces of cuticle buildup and remove them. And then also the ridged file allows you to get up under the sides and really smooth out along the sides of the nail. Next, you're going to use the mini cuticle nipper to trim any hangnails and clean up around your cuticles. Now it's got a sharp point that allows you to get in and remove any hangnails without snagging or pulling on the skin. It has a super sharp edge, which helps me to be very precise. The perfectly aligned tips are hand filed. And then the handle features a double spring action, so I just need the lightest amount of pressure to get a precise cut. So if I have a piece of skin that's sticking up, I like to lay the blades flat on the rounded surface wherever the skin is. This way it puts that skin right between the blades and you don't worry about cutting yourself. So we always want to buff the nails to prepare them for polish. Not only does it help to smooth the surface of the nail, but it also tightens the cuticles to give them a nice, clean, smooth finish. Again, drawing that line down the middle of my nails, and I buff down in the direction that the nail shape is on each side. Sometimes you'll find that when you're buffing, it'll bring up some of that extra skin that you might not have seen at first. So when I'm buffing, I don't put a lot of pressure on the buffer. I let the buffer do the work. And I really don't buff too much on the surface of the nail because we're not trying to reduce the thickness of the nail. We want to keep the nail nice and strong, but we do want to remove any fine lines or ridges in the nail while at the same time smoothing out the cuticle. I also like to use the edge of my buffer just to get really tight along the cuticle It almost like it exfoliates the cuticle. So we removed the big pieces with our nipper. They're now perfectly prepped for our polish. We're going to use this is a reusable polish remover cloth that basically replaces you having to use cotton balls. And if you're averaging 3 cotton balls per manicure, which I find I use 3, depending if I've got dark colors, I'll use 3 cotton balls per hand, so 6. This can save up to 156 cotton balls a year. Now, when we're applying our polish, we always want to start with a base coat if we want the longest wear. Sometimes we're in a hurry and you could go straight to color, but if you want your manicurist to last longer, when polishing, I always start about 3/4 of the way back on the nail, and I push the polish back towards the cuticle, and then flatten the brush. So the brush starts at an angle high to the cuticle, and then I flatten it as I come off the nail. This is gonna keep me from getting streaks in the polish. Another thing you could do to help lengthen the wear of your manicure is with each coat of polish, so this is just the base coat, but with each coat, you could take the base coat, the color in the top coat, and cap off the edge of the nail. This kind of seals that edge off and will help the polish wear longer. One of the hot trends that's carrying over into 2023 from 22 is the lip gloss trend. Same technique, we're gonna start about 3/4 of the way on the nail, back to the cuticle, and then polish it out. Lastly, we're gonna apply cuticle oil to rehydrate the skin and nails. And you could see how by pushing the cuticle back and creating that even shape from side to side with your cuticle really helps frame the polish itself. The cool thing about this is it's going to go all year round. This is something that not only works for spring and summer, but also into fall and winter.